You know? Okay. Aquí estamos.
Recording started. Okay, we're going.
Buenas noches a todo el mundo. Aquí a David Irons, por fin. Hello, David.
Hello to all my Spanish readers. How are you all doing? Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support.
Sí, dice que muchas gracias. Vamos a hacer una entrevista a ver cómo sale la cosa para promocionar mi ligue de la Ouija. Vamos a ir haciéndole las preguntas que habéis dejado en Instagram, todos los lectores, y él va a ir contestando. ¿Cuándo te diste cuenta de que querías escribir libros de terror?
I realized that I wanted to write horror a very long time ago. When I was a child, I watched, I don't know what film it was, but it was a mummy movie. And my mum said to me, "You're not allowed to watch that." And I said, "Oh, please, I want to watch this mummy movie." And she goes, "The only way you're going to be able to watch the mummy movie is if you understand people do this for a living." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "People do this for a living. People have made this film. People have wrote this film and directed this film." And in my head, it just went ding. Oh, I can do this. This is what people do. You don't have to be a postman or a milkman or a fireman. You can be a horror guy. And in my heart, I was like, that's what I want to be. I want to be a horror guy. And I read a lot of Stephen King, a lot of Sean Hudson and James Herbert and Richard Lehman. And eventually just ideas started formulating. And I just started writing horror. It was going to happen. It was destined to happen.
Muy bien. Okay, now I'll translate.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll make a very short next time.
I've got good memory. Okay. Ha dicho que desde muy pequeñito, ya le gustaba el terror. Que estaba viendo una película de la momia, ¿sí? Y su madre le dijo, oye, no veas eso, que eso es para mayores. Y él dijo, por favor, quiero ver la momia. Y su madre pues le dijo, bueno, tienes que entender que esto lo hace gente y aquí trabaja gente y tal. Y él dijo, chuchín, dice, pues yo puedo ser escritor de terror, yo puedo trabajar aquí. Yes, more or less is that, yeah. Ok, bueno, ha leído mucho Stephen King y ha leído mucho a James Herbert y ha leído pues muchos autores. Pregunta número 2. ¿Alguna vez has escrito algún otro género?
I have. I've actually written. The best way to describe it would be a 80s road movie coming of age story, and I wanted to experiment, and I wanted to do that. And I had some ideas for other books. And I thought I'd see how well this book does. It's called Moonlight Flip. And I put that book out, and I think it sold 2 copies. And I thought, okay, I'm going to stick with the horror.
Another question. ¿Eres hijo de Jeremy Irons? Silly question.
I'll tell you something very funny. Back in the 80s, my dad, not Jeremy Irons, my real dad, he went to a seaside town here in England, and he said he was related to Jeremy Irons. He said he was Jeremy Irons' brother, and he got us a free hotel for a weekend. He got everything free for a weekend, and then they found out you're nothing to do with Jeremy Irons, and then it was like, can you leave now, please? So I have been related to Jeremy Irons, but not officially, and for only 2 days until it was found out it was a lie.
Pues no es hijo de Jeremy Irons, pero su padre una vez dijo en un hotel que era hermano de Jeremy Irons y le dieron gratis no sé qué.
Hotel and food.
Okay.
Perfect.
Esta pregunta de lectores españoles. ¿Prefieres a Clive Barker?
That is a very hard decision. I think the humor in the early Stephen King books really does it for me. I think Cycle of the Werewolf, I think up to Tommyknockers, there was a lot of comedy in there, and I like the comedy in with the horror stuff. Just slight, just subtle, but it worked. You don't get that as much in the Stephen King, in the Clive Barker stuff. The Clive Barker stuff is it's much more serious. That's really hard. I'm going to say Clive Barker. I'm going to say Clive Barker.
Really? Because dice que le gusta más que Stephen King al principio tenía así como toques de humor y de comedia y que Clive Barker pues que no los tiene, pero que aún así prefiere a Clive Barker. Otra pregunta en español. ¿Qué novela de los años 80 te gustaría ver en película, en el cine?
I know the answers to that immediately. Sean Hudson wrote a book under a pseudonym called, I think it's Nick Blake, called Chainsaw Terror. And Chainsaw Terror should be made by Nicholas Winding Refn. That book is perfect for him. It's about a guy who goes mad and kills his sister. I think it's his sister. He kills his sister with a chainsaw. No, he kills a prostitute with a chainsaw and has sex with the head. And then a detective is trying to find him. And it is so bleak. But it's stylish. You're set in 80s London with prostitutes and the neon street life. I would love to see Chainsaw Terror. Sean Hudson, Terror.
It's like a Disney Plus movie.
It's perfect. Disney Plus. Saturday morning kids TV is perfect. Just sit down with the family and watch Chainsaw Terror. The best thing.
Dice que es una novela que se llama El terror de la sierra mecánica o algo así, right? Y que es muy fuerte, que es un asesino que mata a una prostituta con una sierra mecánica y pasan cosas. ¿Cómo te convertiste en un autor publicado de renombre?
It happened in a very odd way. I wrote a screenplay for Night Waves, which I was trying to sell at Cannes Film Festival. And I sold the screenplay at the film festival. When I sold the he's got it. Look at this. What a man. What a guy.
No, lo de Night Waves. Que su primera novela Night Waves surgió a raíz de la película. Y hubo ahí una cosa como que le propusieron sacar la novela y pues la hizo.
And thanks to all my Spanish readers. Thanks to everyone. And I hope you enjoy my Ouija boyfriend.
Yeah.